Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly focus for the week of May the 27th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. And let's turn right to the cards and see what they have to say for our week ahead. Okay, underlying energy is... Well, look at that. We have the Page of Swords. So there will be spontaneity. There will be serendipity. Things will just seem to come together this week for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting energy and focus towards your goals, your dreams, your desires, because this card is telling you that you can create something new. Now, we want to obviously have that disclaimer with this card that we just don't want to have a thought and act on it. We do want to pull it back. We do want to think it through a little bit. Short term, long term, what does this truly mean? So that we can project the energy that we truly want to have manifest in our life. With the Page of Swords, she's a very spiritual card, so talk to God, your angels, your guides, the universe this week. Absolutely. She's very spontaneous. So you might find that you are being a little bit more spontaneous in your actions, in your words, and what you are doing. But I almost got serendipity was the very first word that came to my mind. So it's more of a serendipity kind of week for you. Expect good things to happen. Even if it's not making sense, the path that you're walking or what's going on around you, it will all lead to something wonderful and great for you. A new adventure, an opportunity, a new love in your life, prosperity. We have the Death card as our first card. So it's time to remove the cloak. It's time to allow yourself to feel your confidence, your strength. Who you are, what you bring to the table. It's about allowing your inner child to come out and play. So where have you pushed yourself down or not shown your true, authentic self out there in the world? Because now is a time when that authenticity can reign in prosperity, abundance, love in your life. So walk with the sense of, your word is your bond. I'm trying to figure out where all the cards have to go here. I hope they all fit. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. No, let's do it this way, right? That's the new way of doing it. The Eight of Wands habit, right? I've only been doing it that way for 10 years for you guys. Shouldn't be much of a habit to break. Eight of Wands is about your horizon expanding. Okay, so maybe that serendipity, maybe when you decide to just be authentic and real and show your true colors and what you bring to the table, that all of a sudden these opportunities open up to you. Maybe you get some kind of groundbreaking insight on how to grow your wealth or grow your relationships or whatever it might be for you. We're just in the early stages here. We'll see with a little bit more depth where this energy is. It's very calm. It's very serene. It's about getting ourselves balanced. It's about getting ourselves centered and breathing so that we can actually see the opportunities, the adventures, the learning experiences that are awaiting us very patiently, giving us new direction, new focus. And we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is the balance of our relationships, absolutely. But, it might not be the balance of your relationships here. It could be that you are trying to balance out the spiritual and the practical. Understanding, a self-exploration a little bit into how you want that transformation to occur in your life. So this could be opening up, I don't know, a hidden desire within you. Something that you want to bring into fruition for yourself. And so maybe it's your habits and your behaviors that you have in your life right now that are preventing you from actually walking forward in the way you want. Maybe you like to have things a certain way, and that would upset your apple cart. You don't want any kind of new or change, and this is the time for new and change. Even though we are in full moon energy, we have to understand what is blocking us so that we can release it, so that we can put some kind of closure on it, leave it in our rear view mirrors. So I think under this you get a deeper understanding of who you truly are. It's really about the self-awareness, isn't it? And how being self-aware, how you be authentic actually opens up your horizons in such a marvelous way. So you have to let down your guard here a little bit. With the Death card, we have to let down our guard, take off that cloak, drop that weapon, okay? Allow that inner child to come out and start playing in the world, okay? Feel the freedom, feel the liberation, feel the sense of balance within who you are, okay? I think that this is also a balance with our habits and our behaviors, and trying to figure out what works against us and what works for us in our own behaviors and habits, and how to transform them into something that works for us, that allows us to grow, that allows us to, and I think it's by understanding ourselves a little bit better that this actually becomes clear. It's the aha moment, an epiphany, the eureka moment. For our overriding energy, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords tells me that you are very focused on where you want to go. You will not let others stand in your way. You will not let things impede you, block you. So any challenge that you meet, you will look it dead in the eye and you will conquer it. We have the World card. It is tying up loose ends. This card always denotes the new beginning is right around the corner. It's waiting for you. But there is some work to do on letting go of the old, tying up loose ends, finishing completions, endings that will allow us to actually step forward into the path we desire. So we're not quite prepared yet for that new beginning, but it is a time of preparation for us. And we have the full moon actually enriching that energy for you, allowing you to look at what works, what doesn't work. So when we look at it this way, this is our overriding energy. This is our underwriting energy. Our overriding is that we need to assert ourselves, to take some bold steps, to really stand in our own authenticity. As our horizon expands, we see what needs to go in order to bring in the new. We see what the hindrance is. We see what the obstacle is. And I think meditation will also help you. We're almost in a meditative state here because we're so cloaked. We're in the dark. It's time to let the light in, though. It's time to be enlightened on where you want to go. We have, going into the week, the Ace of Cups. So this is about a brand new passion, dream, desire, love we want to bring into our life. Absolutely. And as we close the week, it's more of the Justice card. The Justice card is more about really removing some of those things that no longer serve you, that no longer has value in your life, that doesn't move you forward in the way you want. It's about making a commitment to yourself. It's about giving your commitment the focus, the energy that is required to make it the success that you can see it being right now in your mind, and growing that. So making the plan, making the strategy, but showing up consistently, day in, day out. If it's only 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. If it's an hour, it's an hour. If it's and try and pace yourself so that you're not pushing yourself over to the extreme, getting way too hyper focused on just this and the rest of your life falls apart. Or, under focus where it's like, oh, I forgot to do that for, oh my gosh, it's been 3 days. We want to have that consistency. So we need to look at, once again, our habits and our behaviors, what we do at certain times of the day, and how we can fit in a goal, a dream, a desire, and to be able to work for it for a period of time, each and every day consistently. For work and career, look at this, we have the Five of Pentacles. Are you trying to push against a wall that just isn't moving on you when it comes to work and career? Like, you want to go forward and you're giving it all you've got, and yet for some reason you just can't seem to break through to the other side in the way that you want and the way that you imagine it could be. And if you can imagine it could be, it can be. So this is a time not to throw in the towel, okay? This is a time to, once again, go within, be your true, authentic self. You might uncover a hidden desires, a hidden want, something you've always wanted to do. I was watching one gentleman. He was in his last year of university. He was going into football. He was the rage, okay? He was the rage, and he was sitting down, and he came across I think it was a Billy Joel tune. So Billy Joel was on his piano and he's singing, and he was like, I want to do that. And so he started by, I don't know, getting a piano or a keyboard and starting. And within like a year and a half, he was on a stage with like 5,000 people looking at him, whereas everybody thought he was crazy. So, things can come to us at any time in our life, and it's new and it's wonderful. And it's like it was hidden within us this whole time and we didn't even know it. Or maybe we had inklings of it along the way, but we never really paid it much attention. This is a week to pay attention to those little inklings, those little thoughts you've had along the way, or maybe some brand new thought that jumps into your mind when it comes to work and career. But I would say do not be throwing in the towel right now, okay? You sit on the threshold of the door of abundance here. You are so close to that door. So once again, it's throwing off that cloak that hides us, that we started off with here, okay, with the Death card coming out as our very first card, which is probably the most important card that I lay down, because that really gives a snapshot of who you are in the present moment. We have to get rid of the cloak. We have to stop hiding who we are. We need to stand very tall and proud, and with a healthy ego, of course, but tall and proud of who you are and what you bring to the table. For love and relationships, we have the Nine of Wands. This is a card that tells me that you've come to a point in your life. Now, if you're looking for a new relationship, you might have met somebody and you're kind of on the fence of, do I really want to put my energy towards this person? Do I even really truly want to have a relationship? Or can I make this relationship strong and enduring and grow it deeper and bolder? The ones behind you tells me that you have wisdom, clarity, understanding of what you truly want within the relationship and how to go about doing it, because you've had many different opportunities to gain the wisdom. But you need to look once again within. You need to really ask yourself if this is something that you want to do. So it could be reigniting the spark in a relationship. It could be looking at somebody who, you've been on a couple of dates now, or you've been together a couple of months and you're really trying to decide. And it's okay to still be in the deciding point at this time. There has to be passion. It has to feel like new energy, a new breath of fresh air coming in order for you to really work the miracles you want when it comes to your love life. I think it's in total control this week of you and your actions and what you feel. So, all of your past relationships are behind you. Okay, those are the wands, okay? They're represented by the wands. This could have been with a child or a parent or a peer or a teacher, a first marriage, or the first person that you said you're going steady with. Does anybody go steady anymore? I wonder. And now you've got this new relationship in front of you, or one that has stagnated in some way, or there's problems, and this is the time to stand up and say, do I want to fix this relationship? Do I want to step into this relationship? Do I want a relationship? And our final card is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that, yes, you could have groundbreaking ideas about how to bring in financial wealth. If you look towards your past, you may see that you have done great things, that you have wonderful talents and abilities that will take you far. I think you are raising the bar on yourself. I think, behind us here, we've got two portals. Okay, the one is kind of curtained, the one is wide open. So I think this is our past, and we need to look. The candles are there telling us to look at the light of who we are, the beauty of who we are, the talents, the abilities, the magic within us, our unique personalities, our unique selves. And really, there's nothing here. It's wide open for us to expand on those talents, those abilities. So when it comes to work and career, there's a really strong pentacles here. So this is telling me that there should be some kind of promotion or new money stream, new way of investing, new way of creating money in your world this week. Absolutely. Okay, so maybe you're developing some kind of financial plan. But you need to look back upon the things that you did great. This week is all about looking back at what you've done great in your life, okay? Whether we are looking at our past relationships or the ways that we have made money in the past. Because this is also attached here, another pentacle, by the way. So there is a lot of energy right here in work and career and towards the end of the week where you are going to find that path that you want to, I heard reignite or ignite, I guess it would be, and really understand where you want to make the commitments to yourself when it comes to money, when it comes to love. I think it's very strong in this area for you. I mean, love, it could be a brand new love because that is touching the Ace of Cups. So this could be a brand new love, or you're embracing the love like it's the very first time. Okay? So important to let go of the cloak. So important to understand ourselves at a deeper level. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.